Sorry.
Whoa! Holy fuck. He's full! Your gas is in.
They're dragging them on their faces. Well, last night, same thing in New York. I was locked on it. As a matter of fact, I had a better view of what was going on.
On live stream.
On live stream.
Because in the news, it was not on the news. They
They
did not want it.
Yeah.
They had that because NYPD, though it was not in charge of the airspace over New York City, having lived in New York, being a professional pilot myself, I know. And they were saying they were still trying to control the news media helicopters from flying over the airspace to cover it, because they had blocked the reporters 2 blocks away from.
They pushed them out. They pushed them out of the park.
So they did not want any. Obviously, they didn't want it on the news. Live stream got it there live.
Got everything.
And so, to concur with your point.
Yeah. Where are you? If you ask me for a quick second. Yeah. Where are you from?
Uganda, East Africa, originally.
When did you come here?
1998 as a political refugee.
Okay. How old were you when you got here? If you don't mind, just give me a roundabout. You don't gotta give me you were early teens?
No, I came to college here and then went back to Africa, and then I ran away the second time now to America.
I don't want to know all your business. the reason why I'm asking is because you're from Uganda.
Right.
Right. And you hear brothers say, we need to go back to Africa as if Africa is a square block in New York. And they don't really understand the political ideals. Right. So what I want to ask you specifically is, okay, you're looking at this protest. Now, LA gets a little flack for being a little bit more lax than Oakland, a little more lax than, but our metropolis is much different than theirs. What do you see here in the difference, say, for Uganda as opposed to being here? Like when you see or when you feel where you're from, the actual homeland, what do you see here?
Well, I will tell you, having come from Uganda, a developing country, seeing corruption, I've worked for some of the top people in the government over there. I was one of the people who went against, we picked up arms against Idi Amin and then unfortunately there was still that endemic corruption. In Africa it's more obvious, but there is that going on here in the United States, and I think finally people are starting to realize this here. The gap between the rich and poor is there so obvious in Africa. Here, people are finally starting to realize, the masses are, these Wall Street people who are bailed out by taxpayers' money, still making billions and billions or paying themselves millions of dollars. The corporations are back in the black, yet anything that the masses, the 99%, are trying to get a little bit of, Congress does not want to pass it. Just give us a little bit, just the crumbs or anything. But no, anything Obama's trying to do, he's trying to work together with. It's not just a Democrat, Republican. There's some things going wrong in the Democratic Party too. But Washington needs to listen to the people. The riots in London over the summer, people did not expect that. The chickens have come home to roost. If they don't listen, people will. This is what's going on now. We don't have leadership movement. This movement it's a movement. It's in its infancy, but eventually, whether they like it or not, Washington will have to listen. They're saying, "Oh, we send reporters to you guys. Nobody has any idea what you guys want, or you don't have a goal, or whatever." Our goal is that people are suffering. I have a college degree in architecture from France. I'm a professional pilot. I can't find a job.
How many languages do you speak?
7 fluently. I'm not counting Spanish, which is 75% fluent.
Can you say I'm glad to be at Occupy LA in all of them right now? That would be great.
Well, je suis content d'être à Los Angeles.
No. I'm gonna have you do a shout out. I'm gonna have you do a shout out for my website.
Okay.
Yeah. Give your name.
Okay.
And I said I'm gonna give a shout out to thedarkroome.com.
I want to give a shout. Oh, my name is John Kabulu. here in Occupy LA. I want to give a shout out to thedarkroome.com.
Yeah, thank you. Now do that in French.
Je m'appelle John. Je suis à Los Angeles. Je voudrais donner un coup de pub pour darkroome.com.
Okay, do it in your native tongue. I want to hear it. Come on, man.
Mzee Peter John Kavulu ndiwa no Los Angeles. Tuli ku Occupy LA. Njagala kusanyusa abantu ba darkroome.com. Bali wano beba newspaper and media batuyamba kutwala message yaffe obweru.
What language is that?
That was Luganda, Paganda.
There we go.
It's Swahili.
Swahili.
Okay.
That's how I was in Swahili? No, don't do Swahili.
Why not?
Well, you can't.
There's more people who speak Swahili than anywhere else in Africa.
Okay, lay it down for me.
Because Luganda is only for the Baganda tribe, but Swahili is different tribes.
Okay, let me hear it.
Naitwa John Kavulu. Tuko hapa Los Angeles, tuna Occupy Los Angeles City Hall hapa. Tunakaribisha watu wa darkroome.com, wanatusaidia kupatia message yetu nje. Na jana Wall Street uko New York walifukuza watu kwa Occupy Wall Street, lakini bado tutapigana, tutapata message yetu nje na kwa watu wa darkroome.com.
Thanks a lot, man.
So
really
basically I said people, they're breaking up Wall Street, and but people like darkroome.com are getting our message out there. Eventually people will have to listen to us, even though they're trying to crack down on the movement. They're only adding fuel to the fire. They don't know this thing is going to get even bigger than it is. They can do whatever they want. They cannot stop. They will have to listen.